This is spEarz to the streets. 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 This is spEarz to the streets. spEarz to the streets. spEarz to the streets. This is spEarz to the streets. Get down to the beat, or get beat down in the street.
Cargill versus Grace for the women's title. Valentine's Day weekend was an ugly affair, and it's hard to tell what was more unsightly. The shenanigans at Judgment Day ringside at the match as Liv Morgan did her best Mercedes Moné impression, eating high-end restaurant style while scoping out her potential Mania opponent, or the action inside the ring where the champ essentially got her clock clean. Sure, Cargill stopped the momentum early on in Dallas as home state hero Grace attempted to rally with some shoulder tackles, but these were met with resounding shoulder blocks that echoed throughout the arena, as it should. Now, pound for pound, this is the closest Cargill has come on the SmackDown roster to encountering a challenger her size. And when it came down to it, all Cargill could do was just counter and slip out of Grace's moves that she's been owning since WWR. It was really telling that Grace had Cargill's number during that rear naked choke spot that Cargill couldn't get out of on foot. That only got worse on the ground until Cargill rolled herself out of the ring to back off Grace into the post spine first. But Grace was far from done, while Cargill was busy mocking Morgan by taking food off her plate. Again, another nod to Toni Storm and Mercedes Moné program over on AEW last spring. Grace put a Vader bomb to work outside the ring to great effect. Inside, Cargill caught spinning back elbows to the grill and a power drive with the announce table claimed only paled in the shadow of the legendary Davey Boy Smith. It should be noted that Grace also got more covers than Cargill during this title match, twisting her body into innovative inside cradles during some of the better spots in pursuit of her first WWE Championship. But WWE is a power move, storyline-based pro wrestling promotion, and Cargill served all of that in her match. From engaging with Morgan to ending the match with her signature and finisher, a big pump kick directly into a Jaded for another successful title defense. Despite ending the night with gold the way she walked in a dazzling array of pink and red to heat up the season, oiled flesh making the champ look like a full-body erotic chocolate cake, Cargill was the weakest link of the women's division for the night, even with the division on her back. Yes, she understood the assignment, do a couple of power moves and push this year's Road to WrestleMania storyline along, but in between these tasks, Cargill's performance was lackluster. Grace had a whole sleeper hold locked in for a spot, while Cargill fumbled around with a scissor hold and to slip out and counter Grace's various throws and power slams. When going head-to-head, Cargill was the one getting her bell rung by Grace's MMA-based strikes, and the only woman out the ring not in 100% health, specifically a tweaked shoulder, was Jade. Cargill's matches, given her limited moveset, are always touch and go. But even though she ended her Valentine's Day weekend with the women's title around her waist, optics-wise, Grace emerged out the ring as the dominant competitor. A horrible indictment towards Cargill as a champion, because he's supposed to represent not only just SmackDown's women's division, but the entire WWE brand. And if the champ is winning off a fireman's carry transition from the challenger, when the challenger carried the champion figuratively the entire title match, then it's time for the title to switch hands. It's just regrettable that Cargill will most likely be dropping the title to Rhea Ripley, as she was revealed to be her Mania opponent as the weeks progress from this title defense. It looks like Vegas will soon have their own version of Chris Statlander ending Jade's TBS run if she keeps performing like this.
This is spEarz to the streets. spEarz to the streets. spEarz to the streets. spEarz to the streets. This to the streets. To the streets. This is spEarz to the streets. Get down to the beat or get beat down in the street.